What's up everyone, Boysays here, and today I will be guiding you on how to play Draconic properly. Let's do this. So, the endgame composition should look something like this. If you want to keep 5 Draconic, of course there is so many different variations, but with 5 Draconic I do believe that this is the best version that you can have. Now the idea is when you play this composition, you need to have Draconic as early as possible. It is super important. Like if you do get Draconic after during stage 3, I would say that it is too late and that you need to find something else to play it. And here is the reason why. The reason why is you need to accumulate as many eggs as possible super early. Because what's super strong about this comp is finding Zyra and Ashe 2 at stage 2 at the really beginning of stage 3 thanks to the eggs. Okay, that's the spike right there. And if you have that spike in a mid game, you can definitely go straight up to 8. If you're having some frontline issues, you can roll a little bit at 7 to roll for great frontline, and then you will need to roll at 8 to find the Heimerdinger. Once you have the Heimerdinger and the Ivern, by the way, with potentially the Vel'Koz, and you can wait later for the Volley or the Kindred, depending on your carry, you're basically good to go. And the goal of this comp is, if you want to do this properly, you need both Zyra and Ashe 3. We need those two to do well. If you do not have those, I would just have Heimerdinger 2 carry you, right? So if you can find another Zyra 2, or you have it from the eggs, but you find Heimer 2, and you're like not like going for Zyra 3, just transfer just Heimerdinger will do a lot more damage. Okay, especially with Invoker. With Renewer, I mean, he will cast faster, and you'll be good to go. Volibear with the Morello is insane. Even though you have the Heimerdinger doing the Morello job. Vel'Koz is here to basically finish what Zyra cannot. That's basically the idea. All AD items will go on Ashe. Yes, AD items. You can go Shojin Rageblade if you want full utility, but actually prefer damage, since you're gonna play Kindred anyway for Ranger. I would rather have damage, and in that case I really like the Deathblade Shadow Runans. It can be regular Runans, it can be Rageblade, but definitely Deathblade is fantastic. Otherwise, core for Zyra is of course Shojin and Drew Gauntlet, and then +1. It can be Shadow Drew Gauntlet, it can be Rabadon, it can be IE, it can be Shadow IE, it can be Archangel. Whatever you hit I think will be fine as long as you have Zyra. Okay, so this is just one version of the comp. Here is another one if you want to go the 3 Draconic route and keep it in the late game. So this is if you have Zyra 3, right? I'm just going to assume you have Zyra 3, and therefore you're not going to transfer those items onto Heimerdinger or Karma, by the way. And if that's the case, you won't want to play something like this. You have the Garen for magic penetration, so the magic resist is decreased all around. You have massive CC in the front line, you have Daisy, you have Vel'Koz to finish what the Zyra can't, and you can burn the whole board with Heimerdinger. You have both Invoker and Renewer, so you should get a lot of mana, and Zyra should cast a lot. This is just one more example of the comp that's super strong with 3 Draconic. Another version that I've seen that's actually doing well, surprisingly, just because this comp was nerfed to the ground earlier, is 4 Spellweaver, 4 Abomination, 3 Draconic. It does require a spat, but this is actually super strong, stronger than what most people think. The actual 60 ability power, you definitely feel it in a late game. That's Zyra with Drew Gauntlet and 4 Spellweaver. She's one-shotting. Okay, she's one-shotting. What you have to be careful with this comp is your frontline. You only have 2 units and no CC, so you really need to have either some really tanky items on there, or again, Zizrots. Now, yes, the Scion will not spawn Zizrots anymore, but that just gives you more time to cast for the Zyra to Hammerdinger to burn the whole board and kill everything. Okay, that's the purpose. You can have an additional CC also when the Cyan comes. Okay, so this is just 3 different variations of the comp that you can go for. Now the early game, like I said before, you need to have 3 Draconic. That's just the way it is. If you have 3 Draconic on stage 2, you're good to go. You're basically before actually the second chaos, I would say, is when I would, okay, if I have 3 Draconics, then I'm going for the Draconic comp. Otherwise, it's probably too late. And after that, it's just building the synergies. It doesn't really matter if you can find something to support the Zyra, because you're gonna aim for those 2 items. Supposedly, you should have them if you're going Draconic, right? You can add some more damage with Brand. You can have more frontline if you find another brawler, let's say Warwick, you know, and just you're gonna basically complete those synergy as soon as possible. The easiest synergy, of course, and that's really good in the early game if you can have it, would be definitely Abomination, just because it covers both Brawler and Spellweaver, and it's another big unit that's adding to your frontline, and it's an insane mid-game. Okay, and after that you slowly add up whatever you have. By that point you should have also Ashe too, so with that Ashe, if you have Ashe with some AD items, I would definitely consider hiding Ranger. Varus is fantastic, right? That's basically all it is. This is just one example, but it can be anything else. Okay, as far as item orders, I would not cover that in this particular case, just because you will need to have Zyra and or Ashe early, so you don't technically need item order in this case, just because you will keep those carries the entire game. That's it for this composition, guys. Let me know if you do have any questions, but otherwise I will see you guys next time.